So this might come as a surprise to some of y'all, but my mama is black. And listen, I know all mamas are superhuman in nature, but let me advise you on something you don't ever want to do. Tell your black mama that you are not going to do something that she is expecting you to do. So when I nervously, who am I kidding? When I fearfully picked up the phone to call my mother to tell her that I wasn't going to be coming to meet her and my father for Thanksgiving this year, you better believe my mama wore me out. Okay, I'll tell you exactly what she said here in a minute. I decided to take on that ear lashing because recently I've been thinking about the value of one life. I just want to say that I'm not naive in knowing that the idea of the value of a single life means so many different things to so many different people, right? For some, you may automatically think about your significant other. For some, about your child and how at one point they weren't there and now you couldn't possibly imagine your life without them. For some, you think about an unborn child or a baby you may have lost. For others, maybe you think about yourself and how life for you sometimes feels like a daily struggle, or how thankful every day you are that you continue to beat depression and the thoughts of suicide. I'm thankful for that for you too. For me, when I think about the value of life, I think about Philando Castile, I think about Breonna Taylor, I think about George Floyd, but also my nieces, my nephews, and what the world is going to look like when they are my age, and how I pray every day that they will have the courage to fight and believe that their one individual life really does matter, and how they will impact the world in their own special way. But more so, when I think about the value of one life, I think about how my whole life is filled with stories on stories of how one person came along and played a part in my life that changed me forever. How one person's words or encouragements or love, heartfelt criticism played a key part in making me who I am. No doubt some of you know who those people are in your life. That one life, the precious, dear, significant life. And without that one life, your world is different. This year has been like nothing I've ever experienced. In the midst of all the things I walk through every day, honestly, one of my biggest challenges has to do with numbers. Okay, listen, I suck at math, so that's what I'm talking about. But my struggle every day is to keep myself from becoming immune to numbers. As of the time of this posting, this video, the United States has lost over 250,000 people to the coronavirus, over 250,000 individuals. If I'm being honest, it's easier for me to think of those lives in the context of numbers and not actual people. It protects my heart that way. But sons, daughters, wives, husbands, brothers, sisters, mommies, and daddies are a part of those numbers, right? Look, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your personal life, but I will be the first to encourage you. And this season, during a time where so many of us look back on the things that we're thankful for, I want to encourage you to not only be thankful for those you have in your lives, but ask yourselves, what lengths would you be personally willing to go to keep just one of those lives safe? If not my life, maybe your child's life or your brother or sister. I know for me, anything I have to do to keep your life safe, even though I may not know you, still a life that I value and see more than just a number, sign me up and I'm willing to do it. Don't believe me? I was willing to call my black mama and put on all the brave I could possibly muster up to tell her that not this year, mama. You don't get to see your perfectly picked piece of dark chocolate son. Not this year. Not this Thanksgiving, mom. And as I sat back awaiting the wrath that I so deserved and expected, she says to me, "You better believe it. Don't you dare bring your black butt over to my Thanksgiving table. Not this year, boy. You better stay put." She says, "I value your life way too much. You better know I'm willing to do anything I have to do to keep it safe." I love you, friends. And You're not just a number. You're a life. Be good to each other.